What's up, what's up, what's up? Got a Casty cast for you guys, doing some SCW games. And these were given to me by the Pig Speaks Many Languages. The Pig Speaks has given me, I think, a couple other games to cast, and they've all been legit fire, so I expect fire as well. But yeah, so we'll get right into it. We got 2 vs 2, and we got, let's see what the teams are. So we got breaks, top left on the Terran. We got zone, left middle on the Protoss, and then we got brother on the Zerg. Shout out to brother. Actually, it was able to give me the replay and let me cast this one. And then we got Zeus on the Protoss top middle. So it is Zeus and brother Protoss Zerg versus Protoss Terran. So, and I'm gonna change it because I think I got it memorized. This is Zeus. This is brother. Looks like he's gonna go with 6 Zerglings. And here's your scout. So they're gonna scout blue. Team blue is going to scout. I think this is Kokanee right here. So zone right here. So triple factory, or yeah, not factory, barracks. My bad. Triple barracks right there. Pretty standard. And the one thing that's good about the Protoss and Terran is they're pretty close to each other, so they can kind of help each other out. And a pylon getting made here by Zeus, and he's probably got a, see if he tries to box in the Terran as well. But they're gonna box in the Protoss right now. Try to take out a couple of those probes, and looks like we got a bunker coming here by breaks right here. So gonna send some of these Zerglings over here, take out this Rhine sauce, little micro backwards, gonna cancel the bunker, and these cannons are almost done. Kokanee gonna send out 2 zealots, couple Zerglings gonna help out, surround sound these zealots right here. Here's another zealot from Zeus that's gonna help out. And now that I think I got the colors good, so I think it'll be better this way. So they're gonna box in both players, and now that they've boxed in the Protoss and they're trying to box in the Terran, brother is already going with super fast gas. So we'll see, maybe he's gonna go into a super quick lair. The one thing I like about brother is he switches up his build orders. He always does things a little bit different. I don't know if you would call it cheesy because it works, but he does things you just aren't ready for. He's got a choke hatchery. Here's an extra nexus coming from Zeus. Gonna put some Zerglings down here just in case Kokanee tries to attack this, and I think he is, and he's gonna go with the stack attack to take this out. Might go right after the pylon, and he is gonna go after the cannon right here. Need to send some of the zealots here, and this is gonna go down. So now Kokanee is not boxed in anymore, and he's got a ton of zealots here, and just a few zealots from Zeus because he only went with a double gateway and a forge. So looks like Kokanee's gonna try to start moving up right here, maybe try to help out his partner. Both the Terran and the Protoss might be able to attack at the same time and try to take this out. We'll see. Sending some units down here, and still trying to wall Kokanee in right here. So couple more cannons getting put down, and now Kokanee might go all the way around into Zeus's base and sneak these zealots in. I've seen this happen a couple times in other games. And here are a couple zealots inside of Kokanee's base. Gonna move the probes around. Not really gonna lose any of his probes, and he's got a couple zealots in here. Here comes the attack. He can just run right in and try to maybe go for some of the probes. Zeus gonna have to pull back some of his zealots, and these guys are probably gonna go down. He's gonna be too focused over here, and might have to stack attack some of his probes here. So we'll see what he does. This is a lot of zealots versus only these 3 zealots for Zeus. Here's your stack attack, and going to deter these zealots out of here. So good job there by Zeus, handling that pretty nicely. These cannons are almost done, so you should be okay. And Pig Speaks, I'm liking it already, dude. You're a boss. Always giving me the fire. And here is a probe over there. Might make an Expo Robotics, maybe. We'll see. Try to get some drops off on Zeus. Zeus has kind of late gas. Let's see what... Yeah, so this is what... I can't see. Is this Aspire? So we're going to go with super fast... super fast mutas from Brother. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And Kokanee going to do a nice job taking out that pylon. So this is all unpowered here. So... one cannon inside of Kokanee's base, so that's not going to fare well with the mutas. That's 7 mutas queued up for Brother right here. So I enjoy watching Brother. I enjoy watching all these players. Zeus, Kokanee, Breaks. I mean, all these guys are super good, fun. They're going to go for an attack on Brother, but he'll be fine. And I'm not sure if Kokanee saw the muta. So here comes your mutas and 7 right here. And he's got... doesn't really have any more queued up. It looks like Breaks is going to try to start breaking out. No pun intended. And where are those mutas? Here's your mutas. Maybe go for the main right here. We'll see if he does. And Breaks is going to try to start busting out here. And Zeus and Brother are going to go for the full-on attack on Kokanee. Look at all these zealots. And you got the mutas going to go right after the main. Super nice move right here, and I think Kokanee's main's gonna go down. This is beautiful. I'm loving it. He's gonna get an epic tag for Shirley McDurley. A couple Dragoons are gonna spawn out. Gonna have to go after the main as soon as possible. These Dragoons are gonna take out a lot of the probes. The Dragoons are gonna try to take out the mutas, and the mutas are gonna take out a lot of the probes. And here comes the attack from Breaks. Gonna try to start breaking out and maybe go after an attack on... We'll see if he goes on an attack on Zeus here. So, but these mutas took out a couple of the Dragoons and 25 probes for Kokanee. So he still has a decent amount of probes. He took out all of his probes here. Now going after the main. The main is slowly going to go down, and it is going to go down for sure. So maybe he'll even be able to take this out. But now Breaks is slowly working his way in. Zeus is making a lot of cannons, as many as he can, to kind of buy himself some time. And here goes your mutas. Might even go for an attack on Breaks. Maybe take out a couple of the tanks right here. A couple more mutas coming in over here. Maybe take out some of these Probadobes. So putting Kokanee in a really tough position. He went for Dragoons, and he's not really going to have much of a mass. But Breaks is slowly pushing into Zeus's base. Zeus did go with that early... extra nexus, so he's gonna have a decent amount of he will have a decent amount of supply. So gonna take this out, so good job there. But here comes the attack from Kokanee with his partner, and they're gonna try to take out Zeus. This is a lot of cannons. The mutas are helping out, but this is a pretty big mass. They might even go after the Zerg. I can see them going after the Zerg instead of trying to take out the Protoss. That might have been the better choice. I think after they saw all those cannons, they might switch it up and go straight for the Zerg. And a hive already on the way, almost done from Brother here. So here comes a couple more tanks, gonna siege up, try to take out some of these cannons. See a Citadel done, and gonna have speed for his Zealots. So Zeus is gonna have quick Zealots, so that'll be really beneficial for him. And he's at 52 probes, so he's got a lot of probes. And now they're gonna attack the Zerg here. So I think Brother's trying to get Guardians, and he's going to have to pull and make a couple more colonies here. So slowly breaking in here, and Zeus is going to go for the counter on Kokanee here. So going to try to take out some of his Probadobes. Going to have to stack attacks. So we got an attack going right here, taking out Brother, and then Zeus trying to take out Kokanee. The speed zealots are really helping out a lot. Decent amount of mutas here, at least 11. I think there might be 13 or 14, so he should be okay as long as he doesn't lose his hive. And Kokanee did survive this. Breaks is gonna keep sending out units, and not looking good for Brother right here. So, jeez, this is a sick game. And Brother looking like he's dying right here. And here comes some more attack on Kokanee. And these mutas are gonna come over here. Let's see, does he have a spire? Greater Spire is almost done, so he's going to have enough. I think he's going to have enough to make Guardians if this doesn't get killed. And that's going to... Yeah, so let's see if he makes Guardians. Yeah, he's going to make Guardians. And now they're going to try to kill the Terran. This is absolutely epic. I'm loving this. And now they're going to, now that they killed the Zerg, I think Breaks is going to try to start pushing and taking out some of these cannons. We'll see if the drops come from Zeus. We know Zeus is a sick dropper. And with these Guardians and these Zealots, it's going to be a good, nice attack on Breaks here. So 11 Guardians and a couple of Valkyries are going to help out a lot. And now Breaks is going to be like, WTF, what the heck is going on? We got some Guardians up in here. He's going to need his partner to send over some Dragoons to help out. And here comes the Zealot attack. So a ton of Zealots from Zeus. And going to try to block in the Terran, so Kokani can't come and help him out. There's some Zealots, or there's some units here from Break, so you can send them over and try to help. But the Valkyrie right here is going to start getting some nice kills against these guys. So that might save the day. No more Valkyries on the way from Breaks, but he needs a couple more. And trying to take out this middle right here, but these Guardians are doing a lot of good work, but these Valkyries are saving the day. I don't even know if they have a kill yet, though. No kills just yet. So all these guys are getting spread out. And the Terran is not looking good. A couple more Zealots coming in. And Zeus going to put in some cannons like a boss. And start trying to box in more of Break's base with some cannons. So here comes a couple cannons coming down. And maybe Breaks is going to put his tanks right here. So any units that come through here, he can get them attacked. But now these Valkyries are going to finally clean this out. But we got a lot of units coming from Zeus. And Zeus is just going to start mass producing here. And yeah, sieged up the tanks there nicely. Here's a Templar right here. We'll see if any storms are on the way. No robotics from Zeus, so, but just a ton of units inside of Break's base. Break's going to have to get a couple bunkers to try to survive this. And there's a Templar going to try to sneak this in and get the SCVs of Breaks here. He's already spreading them and needs to put a couple Rhinies in here trying to repair this. And there's your Storm. Not really going to get any kills. 5 kills with this, so not much. These tanks are helping out a lot, but and gonna have to stack attack, so I think he will be okay as long as he can keep a couple of his tanks alive and keep them back here. He should be okay. Gonna stack attack. Doesn't want to lose all of these SCVs. They're gonna have to pull those back. And Kokani needs to maybe try to help out his partner. He's just so broke. He's got an Expo over here, but not looking good for Breaks here. Really doesn't have too many units to survive this. And all these cannons, Zeus doing a great job with the cannons. Here's the Expo for Brother. So Brother's going to be still alive here. So we'll see if he is able to come back. But it's not looking good for the Terran here. There's just too many units. And an upgrade on the shield for Zeus here. So I think the Terran is dead. Going to make the Terran have to lift. And yeah, that was a great strategy. Great job with the cannons from Zeus. Great job with the Guardians. That Greater Spire finished just in time. And let's see if Kokani, let's see what Kokani goes for. Maybe he's going to go for some type of drops of some sort. So it's almost like a 1 versus 1, but kind of like a 1 versus 1, but Kokani doesn't have a main, and he's in a bad position to get dropped pretty easily. And we'll see. The Zerg is going to try to come back, but I think the Terran will be able to recover a little bit faster. These cannons are going to take out, I think, this command center. So, and trying to take out that command center, getting really close. Going to try to take out that command center as well. An attack coming on Kokani here, and these tanks are going to help out, but a lot of cannons. And Kokani has this Expo here as well, so going to run around, but there are these Dragoons, so that'll help out. And let me put the DND on because Breaks is on my friends list, but he did not leave this game. So, and it said he left the game. So, gonna have to micro a little bit, and a couple Scourges here by Brother just to see if we can snipe out some drops. Gonna kill the robotics here. Good job there by Zeus. And this is gonna go down, I think. Nope, it's not gonna go down. So, and here is your factory. So I think Breaks is gonna start trying to recover, maybe just get all tanks, but brother is recovering pretty nicely, and his partner is building him a lot of cannons here. So, whew, this is a sick game. Breaks and Kokanee. It looked like they had it early on, and now it looks like brother and Zeus have it going. So Kokanee going for more of a mash right now, getting dragoons mostly. And this attack gonna take out this expo of Kokanee's here. So I think he must have saw it. Not sure how though. And here is 2 robotics. So we'll see if the drops come from Zeus. He's got 11k. Could probably get rid of some of his probodobes. And going to kill this cannon so he can make another nexus here, I think. Because this is going to go down. And Kokanee has a lot of cannons. Let's see if Break starts making some tanks. He's got a lot of gas, so he just needs to get the money. So he's got 170 minerals, so he can make a tank right now. But the Zerg is slowly getting bigger and bigger at 20 drones. And yeah, so the Zerg's going to obviously get bigger faster than the Terran. And it's a Stargate. Nope, just some gateways. Just building a base over here. And no take on the way, but really just going to box in Kokanee here. And Breaks is trying to come back, but it is going to be tough. I need to take a sip of my drink. Guys, if you like the channel, like the content, give it a like, give it a subscribe. I'm gonna try and get 1,000 subscribers. It's just maybe by the maybe in 6 months or so. That's my goal. Anyways, let's see what the upgrades are. 2-1-1 upgrades. And Zone is just, Kokanee's just gonna leave. So that epic game, realizing he's completely boxed in, easily can get dropped. And the Zerg is coming back, is alive. So really nice game right there. Brother Zeus, good job right there. Zone Breaks, you guys did really good too as well. So super sick game right there. So definitely gonna give this a sick tag, maybe with 2 Ks. And there was one more that Mr. Pig Speaks gave me. So and I think Pig spitting game on Chicas right here. So this is a Protoss versus Protoss Terran. Not completely sure who the players are, but we will see. Yeah, that game was epic. So we got, oh, it looks like we got Team Gangster. Or Team, yeah, Gangster and a gang. So we got Gangs El Gante on the Terran, top right. His partner is Gangster Steve, who is on the Protoss. So we got PT versus Protoss, and we got Wet Sock, my boy Wet Sock, and we got Legend Ronan. Sorry if I butcher your name. Yeah, so we'll see what the strategy is from both teams right here. So the Protosses have a really nice position. Sometimes when you're a double Protoss like this, or when double Protoss and you're in such a close position, instead of going with the 2 gateways, your partner in the corner will go with the extra nexus. So, and sometimes a lot of players used to go with the extra nexus in the corner spot, but sometimes it's almost better to go for the extra nexus in the middle spot, so your partner can go with the 4 gateways and help you out quicker. So 2 barracks, I almost call them factories again. Jeez, it's been a long day. Happy Friday, happy weekend for you guys. Yeah, so got off work a couple hours ago, and just been relaxing. Gonna relax all weekend, watch football. go to a little beer fest thing on tomorrow. So I don't know who Gangster Steve is, and I don't know who Gangs Algante is, but we'll see if they're any good. Both Wet Sock went with the 4 gateway and the 2 versus 2, and then so did Ronin 4 gateway. So it's pretty typical. We've seen that in other games. And then Steve went with the 3 gateways and a forge, getting an early cannon just in case he doesn't want to get pro bashed. So he has the cannon there. And going to send out his zealots here. And we'll see. Sometimes you want one of your players to attack the Protoss. So say Wetsock might try to attack the Protoss while his partner attacks the Terran. So it's kind of like a 1 versus 1 in a 2 versus 2. And looks like these guys might get caught up here and might be able to take them out. So good job there by Ronin. A couple of Zellies over here going to go after a couple of pros with the cannons, going to help out. He might lose 1 or 2, going to pull back though. Going to lose that Zealot, so not really going to get anything done. And this might sneak in here and start making... Oh no, that's Steve. So Steve's going to try to build some cannons for his partner. And looks like Steve's going to get a scout off on Ronin here. So this pylon's going to go down and the probe went down. And Wetsock is going to box in the Protoss and try to make this a 1 versus 1. While Ronin tries to 1 versus 1 the Terran here and try to box him in. So I think they're going to try to box in the Terran and then go the Protoss if they can. Wetsock needs to pull these. Wasn't paying attention, and these other Zealots got some extra hits on. Here's your 2 cannons, 3 cannons here, but not going to get those off. Going to have to cancel them and then wait for these Zellies to come first and take out these Rhinies first. But Wetsock doing a good job boxing in and holding and containing the Protoss Gangster Steve right there. So I do think there's 1 medic there, but I do think that they will be able to box in the Terran here. So we'll see. And attacking Algante here, and Algante is getting a couple cannons from his partner, and here comes an attack from Orange Steve on Wetsock's Zealots right here. So it's gonna be a lot of Zealot action right here, and here is the boxing. So now I think both Protosses are gonna go and attack Steve right now. So we'll see. I think that's gonna be the plan. No gas for Ronin just yet, and gas and a ready Dragoon range for Wetsock, and he's probably gonna be making Dragoons really soon. So we'll see if maybe he tries to get some Dragoons up here and take out this cannon and then take out the Nexus of some sort. So Algante gonna go with a triple command center now that he knows he's boxed in, and probably go with a quick factory, maybe try to push out. But they're trying to attack the Protoss here. They don't want the Protoss to get a choke off, because once a Protoss has a choke, it makes it really hard to really 2 versus 1 and break into that choke and kill that Protoss. So that's why they'll probably leave a lot of their Zealots here, but they're doing a pretty good job pushing in here. See, here's your factory just finishing up, and a couple more cannons are going to come down from Steve, and there's a couple Dragoonies here, and I'm sure there's more Dragoons queued up. Let's see. Yeah, some more Dragoons queued up. These guys are just stuck like glue right there. And yeah, the Terran is really boxed in here. So now they're just going to try to 2 versus 1 the Protoss, and the Protoss is going to try to build a lot of cannons and survive while he waits for his partner to try to bust out. And here's your triple from Ronin. No extra Nexus from Wetsock, because he's just going with a all-out mass with Dragoons here. So he's going to let his partner mass up a little bit later, and then he'll try to catch up a little bit after that. So he's got the early tech, and looks like they might go for the attack really soon. Wetsock asking his partner if he's ready, and I just saw a scan come down. No gas for Ronin just yet, but a lot of units here, so going to have to pull back to his cannons. A couple more cannons getting built here. Should have maybe built a gateway right there to help and block this a little bit better. And these dragoons almost act like cannons themselves with the zealots, so slowly busting in here. And good job here by Ronin building cannons inside of Gangster Steve's base and gonna take out all of these gateways. So gonna do a really nice job. Gonna try to take out these cannons over here, sending some dragoons up here, and not looking good for Steve right here. And he needed to build more cannons. And gonna have to stack attack against these dragoons. And there's just a ton of cannons and dragoons inside of Steve's base. So I think he is going to be dead. If not, he is dead. So let's see what, maybe a dropship, a vessel on the way from, and El Gante is breaking out, so he's got a few more cannons to kill, and then he can start going on the attack and maybe try to kill one of the Protosses. But there's still a lot of units, and El Gante only at 84 supply, so he needs to make some more supply depots, which I think he realized that, and slowly pushing out here. And is Steve gonna survive this? I don't think so. Here comes the attack from El Gante. And gonna have to stack attack. And here comes the attack though from El Gante. We'll see if he tries to help out his partner. Just goes for a straight on attack on Wetsock here. He doesn't have too much production coming. I think if he was a little bit better, he could have he would have a bigger mass. So, and I think all these units are gonna get boxed in here by all these other units coming to help out. So we'll see. Trying to attack yellow, but yellow is getting a bunch of cannons, so it's going to save the day for him. I think he should have went and tried to attack teal here, and that would have been the better move. A lot of tanks here sieged up, and Wetsock going to talk the smack daddy, calling the gangsters and gangs nubbity dubbities here, and that's going to be the end of that game. So that first game was absolutely epic sauce McGee's. This game was pretty good, but that first game was epic sauce McGee's right there. Sick game. Thanks, Pigs. Always sending in the fire. I appreciate it. Keep sending in fire. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.